My father said something so crazy to me yesterday. It really made me mad. It really bothered me. You know what I'm saying? I'm working in the garden right now. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I'm in the garden and I'm just picking flowers. Sometimes you get hungry at 3 o'clock in the morning. Insomnia. So my daddy tells me, he says, it's a woman's world now, son. And I got real angry with him. I tried to process what my father was saying, but immediately I didn't like it. We got to the pool hall, and the first thing I played was James Brown, It's a Man's World. And it wouldn't be nothing without a woman. And I wish that women would sing the exact same song, that it's a man's world, or even if a woman said it's a woman's world, but it wouldn't be nothing without a man. If they could just acknowledge that very simple thing, it would change the dynamics greatly. But, when I say the word feminism, most people think I'm talking about women. I'm not talking about women. I'm not. Because most men are feminists inherently. Why are men feminists? Because we love women. Hell yeah. Never fall for a cute face and a smile and a nice round patootie. It gets us going. It gets every man going. And so my dad, he's done marriage in the most traditional way possible. He went to work. My mother took care of us as children. And ta-da, it was the wonder years. And we had just a nice life. And so for my dad to do the thing in a traditional way, and then because he did it in a traditional way, to look at it now and try to say that it's so unorthodox. Nah, it's not unorthodox. Too many men done lost their cocks. They done lost their rocks. They done lost their marbles. They done lost their damn minds. Too many men have lost their damn minds because they fallen in love with the idea that women are so wonderful, women are so great. Yes, they are. Of course they are. They are. I'm going to tell you a fun fact about women. I'm going to tell you about the fun fact about people, just in general. Most people are average, right? That means on a scale from 1 to 10, most people are 5s. They're not too pretty, not too ugly. They're just 5s. And then in the world, the majority of people, they're just average. So that means like 50% of regular dudes are just average ass dudes. At least half of dudes, at least half of men are just regular ass, unassuming ass men. The same is true for women. At least half of women are just regular ass, unassuming ass women. Ain't nothing great about them. They ain't too beautiful. They ain't too smart. They ain't got nothing going except for God made you. That's it. God made you. And God made all of us, God made the man, God made the woman, and God made everything about me. Sure is. But I think God made everybody to use their gifts to the best of their ability. Hell, God made women to goddamn, He gave them the wonderful mammary glands to feed babies. God gave me these wonderful scrotum in between my legs to create babies. But when the human person doesn't utilize their tools and their gifts and their abilities to create more humans, then we get into this place where we just start talking about anything, thoughts and feelings. Everybody got thoughts and feelings. Facts. And now what do I do? How do I create my thoughts and feelings and propel them to the world and project them to everyone else? Shit, there better be some goddamn good ass thoughts and some good ass feelings. Or I better have some force. When I say force, I mean I have to have the physical ability to do the thing that I want. Like, you can think a thought. That's fine. So many people think thoughts. Hell yeah, you're thinking a thought right now. And what are you going to do about that thought? There's a fat person sitting. Nah, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. So there's a fat person sleeping right now. And that fat person, in their dreams, they dreaming about being skinny. But they can't burn no calories in their sleep. I mean, you might burn some calories in your sleep, especially if you be toasting and turning and stuff like this here. Man, but if you just thinking about not being fat, you still going to be fat, huh? And now a lot of people, they want equality and they think equality. Let me take a hard look. If you ever meet like a really small, weak, pathetic ass man, you're never going to just sit there and follow his instructions just because he's a man. Ever. Never. You know what I'm saying, man? Get your little weak ass on somewhere. Do some push-ups. Do something. That's what men need to do right now. Men need to do something. Now, on the contrary, to the juxtaposition of this is that there are in the media, trust women, believe women. You should listen to me because I'm a woman. Yeah, most of you are just average ass, regular ass people with no skills and no ability to do anything amazing. So why should I listen to you? So many women, a good percentage of you, tens of millions of women in America are making decisions not to even have children. So you won't even do the thing that God created you to do, and I'm supposed to think kindly of you or listen to you? Hell no. Hell refuse. Father, my father of mine. It's a woman's world. In what world? Until they have the ability to physically execute their ideas, then hell, the only reason why it's a woman's world is because I choose not to be a man. Yep. Hell yeah. Going forward into the perpetuity for the rest of the time, I'm never going to listen to a person who's not doing the thing that God created them to do. Never. God created you to be big, strong, and powerful, and you got muscles, and you run around prancing like a little man, I despise you because you despise who God created you to be. Man, if you're a woman walking around talking tough with your chest puffed out and you ain't got the testosterone to throw them hands with any other man, I despise you because you despise the person that God created you to be. It's a woman's world. It's a woman's world. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Because men believe in women. Because I believe in women. I believe that it's my duty and my responsibility to protect women. Even if it means from themselves and their own bad ideas. Sometimes it's okay to say no. Girl, I ain't doing that old dumbass shit. I'm not listening to that dumbass shit. It's good to have babies. It's good for women to make babies. It's good for men to be powerful. But you know what? So many men, they believe that their power comes from submitting to their woman. They want their woman to pat them on their head and say, good boy, you did a good job. They want their mama to look them dead in the eyes. You're such a good son. What more could I ask for? I know for all you boys that grew up without no daddy, I know what you can ask for. Bitch, where my daddy at? Bring daddy home. You old loose lips ass woman, all you do is talk and smash. And then when I need a real man around me, you manipulate me and you tell me things that ain't gonna benefit me or make me a stronger person. Why am I this upset? Because my dad told me it's a woman's world, and I looked and objectively, I said that, you know what? In America, it could very much seem that way. Because men, they want to please women. And I want to please women too, but I please women in a more better, more special way, huh? Ooh, ooh, ooh. That's the way you please a woman. The fastest way to get to a woman's heart is make her come. Ooh, don't tell her that. The fastest way to a woman's heart is that good old orgasm. Now, I used to believe my whole life, I believed that women were designed specifically, inherently to make children. They were. I don't just believe it. Physically, God said, here goes some ovaries. Go make some babies. And I don't even know what the disconnect was. I don't know where the disconnect came from. But somewhere, some idea jumped into a woman's mind, into our society's mind. And we talk in ways like, well, women don't have to have children. I mean, I don't want to be just a baby bearer. I don't want to be obedient to God. I don't want to be obedient to my man. And you know what? A lot of men, instead of calling your wife, you say, that's my partner. I listen to her. I believe in her. Yeah. And she thought she believed in you. But you don't believe in yourself. And so you'll listen to her. Because God told you, listen to her. I created her so that you can listen to her. And so she can have dominion over you and the whole world. I don't care what book you read from. I don't care what your belief system is. I don't care your mama or your daddy is. Man, I believe in absolute freedom. Hell yeah. And that means the freedom of thought, the freedom of physical power. Like if you can't do the thing that you think that you're supposed to be doing, then it ain't gonna get done. And I believe that like men are supposed to rumble with each other. It's supposed to be a physical reality. And women are supposed to see men rumble with each other and understand it's a physical reality. And make the understanding, I can't do what that man is doing. Now if you want to try, it's my responsibility to exert all of the physical energy that I just used to dominate that man, to make an example out of your dumbass ideas. Don't you never, ever be disobedient to what God created you to be. Because if you do, it looks crazy. And men walking around being subservient to women, the idea that it's now a woman's world is crazy. And it's going to continue to look crazy. If you don't goddamn grab your nuts, look that woman square in her face, and say, baby, I got a plan. And we got shit to do. The greatest American alive.